this is Prem. Welcome to Post Market Report dated 6th June 2024. First, let us look into the US market. US market, all three indices ended up in green yesterday. Dow up by around 96 points, 0.25% only. But S&P 500 and Nasdaq were up significantly. S&P 500 up by around 1.18% and Nasdaq up by around 1.96%. Nasdaq up by around 330 points yesterday. That is mainly because the chip making companies traded higher yesterday. All chip making companies, AMD, Lam Research, Supermicron Computer and Applied Material all were up more than 5%. Along with Nvidia. Nvidia was also up by around 5% yesterday. Now Nvidia is the second most valued company in the world ahead of Apple. So few weeks before we were discussing whether Nvidia will beat Apple valuation. So yesterday the same thing has happened yesterday. Nvidia up by around 5% and now Nvidia is the second most valuable company in the world. And with respect to the bond yield, 10-year bond yield currently trading at 4.28, which is very good. So sometime before we were discussing about this also when the bond yield was at 4.62. So that is where we said if the bond yield at 4.62, the US market will be highly volatile and it has to trade around 4.2 actually. So it's coming close to that 4.2 range, which is very good. That's mainly because most of the data that we received recently were in favor of the market. So US job claims, job additions and the PCE data all were in favor of the market. That is one reason why the US bond yield is coming down and the US market also trading higher. These are all the updates from the US market. Asian markets, Nikkei up by around 280 points and South Korea and Taiwan also traded in green. They were close to all-time high actually. So everything seems to be good for in the global market actually, US market as well as the Asian markets and the Europe markets, everything were trading higher. So these are all the updates from the US and the Asian markets. Coming back to the Indian market, first let us see how Nifty traded today. Nifty yesterday closed at 22,620, but when the market opened today, it was 150 points higher compared to previous day's close. Nifty opened at 22,770, around that level. But first half of today, Nifty gradually moved up. At one point in time, Nifty traded above 22,900. But Nifty took a range of around 250 points today, and within that 250 points, it's highly volatile today. Many times Nifty was likely not to come down on trade to yesterday's close actually, but whenever there is a fall, there is a buying also. So that is how it took that 250 points range and traded. It's very highly volatile because of Nifty expiry today. Finally, Nifty ended up higher by 250 points today. Bank Nifty took a range of around 650 points today. For the first half of the section, Bank Nifty opened and it gradually moved up actually. Bank Nifty at one point in time was higher by around 600 points actually. But again, there was a gradual fall and went down below the previous day's close. Previous day close was 49,054 actually. So Bank Nifty at some point in time traded below 49,000 and then there was a buying and gradually moved up and finally ended up by 237 points higher today. So this is how Nifty and Bank Nifty traded today. Both Nifty and Bank Nifty, it's highly volatile today. Nifty took a range of around 250 points and within that 250 points it's highly volatile, and Bank Nifty range was around 650 points and within that 650 points it's highly volatile today. So it was touching the bottom as well as moving towards the top of around 650 points actually. That is how Nifty and Bank Nifty traded today. Broader markets outperformed Nifty and Bank Nifty today. Nifty mid cap up by around 2.2% and Nifty small cap up by around 3.29% actually. Hindalco's subsidiary Novelis called off its IPO, because of which Hindalco stock traded lower by around 1.5% today. ITC shareholders gave the approval for the demerger actually, because of which ITC stock up by around 1.5% today. 99.6% shareholder approved in favor of the demerger. Vedanta, SBI has given its nod for the demerger. There are other lenders also, so other lenders also will follow SBI, I believe. So this is one of the major hurdle. So after this, after the demerger, Vedanta will be split into 6 companies. This is one of the major update. Tomorrow we have the RBI Monetary Policy Committee meeting. However, it may be a non-event in terms of the interest rate cut, but everyone is looking for the comments from RBI on the liquidation part actually. So that is something the market might look for, and the market might be volatile based on RBI comments on the liquidation part actually. Heritage Foods, it's Chandrababu Naidu's company. So last 3 days it's moving higher every day. Day before yesterday, Heritage Foods up by around 6%. Yesterday Heritage Foods up by around 20%, and today it's up by around 10%. After the assembly poll major win by the Chandrababu Naidu party, Heritage Foods is reacting positive. Oracle Financial, yesterday we updated in our video. In US, Oracle Financials was up by around 5%, so that is reflected in the Indian market also. Here also Oracle Financials up by around 5% today. India VIX, we discussed last week's, after the election results, India VIX will cool down. So today also India VIX down by around 11% and currently trading at 16.8. In last week I mentioned, in case as a seller, if you have any call option position opening and it's showing any loss because the VIX is high, no need to worry. So once the elections are over, VIX will cool down and the premiums will come down, and definitely if you are in even if your position is lost, then probably it will turn into positive. Probably today is the day, I think everything would be positive in case if you are still holding. IT Pack gained momentum today. So HCL Technologies, Tech Mahindra, Persistent System all traded higher. Zensar Technologies up by around 10%, and Sonata Software up by around 5% today. Midcap Pharma also traded higher. Biocon up by around 10%, and Granules India up by around 6%. Infra stocks traded higher. KNR Construction up by around 10%. PNC Infotech up by around 12%. Uno Minda has established a joint venture with Innovance subsidiary, hence this stock up by around 13% today. Nasara Technologies up by around 15%, Wattec up by around 15%, and Excite Battery up by around 7%. Hindustan Aeronautics, it was down last 2 days and it's up by around 6% today. Reality stocks also traded higher. Brigade, Prestige, Soba, Microtech, developers all up more than 7% today. PFC and RFC also traded higher today. So overall, if you look at sector wise, Nifty, Pharma and FMCG traded lower today, but rest all sectors traded higher today. So these are all the updates from the Indian market. Stock recommendations which I noted down are MK buy recommendation for HDFC Life. Target price is 725, currently trading at 554. MK maintains ad for ITC. Target price is 460, currently trading around 430. UBS maintains buy for HDFC Bank, currently trading at 1550. Target price is 1900. IFL cuts reduce data patterns, currently trading at 2630, and the target price is 1873. So these are all the recommendation I noted down. With the election results over, the positive momentum is likely to continue for Nifty and Bank Nifty, and on 9th is where the inaugural ceremony of the NDA government along with this cabinet. So I think tomorrow as well as few more days the positive momentum will continue, and Nifty and Bank Nifty will settle down, and from there we will look at what would be the range for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So right now I see it's going to be between 22,700 to 23,200 for the next 1 week. So let us wait and see. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you. Bye.